Greetings, Commander. Give me a few minutes to wake up and check my circuits. No peeking now.
Is this really necessary?
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think we're up. We're running. We're live. Nova's here. Say hello, Nova. You may not like that.
Hello, Overv. Ready to take on whatever the galaxy throws our way today?
Didn't hear Nova and heard over. Well, I don't know. We can fix that. I'm always gonna have accuracy issues. Ugh.
Will this take long? I've got a schedule to keep.
Yeah, you have a schedule to keep. Yeah, shut up. Who cares? No one does. Okay, I have 55 jumps. I am going to here. Don't know why. I got a bookmark there. I made the bookmark. I'm sure there's something there. It could very well be. Well, I don't know why I would bookmark a T-Tari star, but I bookmarked a T-Starry star. So that's where we're going.
Will this take long?
Can't tell you anymore.
I've got a schedule to keep.
Certainly doesn't look interesting on the map, but it was picked up from somewhere, and I'm sure someone's out there screaming, I know exactly what lore happens in that system. Good for you. I'm pretty sure I do at one point as well. Oh, and Nova's new faces are coming through, even if they are kind of dim. I'll have to fix that. But no point. We can. Are you ready, Nova, for the trip?
Ready as ever, Commander. Just let me know when you want to engage the TRP. I'll be here. Systems primed and circuits humming. We've just undocked from Jameson Memorial. Commander, Orbis Station's skyline fading behind us as we head back into the black.
Apparently TRP was trip. New model may... I don't know. I thought it was pretty accurate. Maybe better accurate if I position my mic correctly. And yes, I use auto docking because I'm lazy. I can also pretend Nova's flying the ship in that case. And actually, I didn't notice. Was she popping up at the bottom of the screen? I may have turned that off because it's unfinished yet. We'll pay attention as we jump because she should be doing things. And we are doing speed exploration. Someone has their yeah.
No fire zone exited.
Have a safe journey.
Will do. Going out to the black. Material trader. I don't need any material trading though. As you can see, I use a lot of different programs and overlays and plugins. Oh, that one comes and goes. I may need to copy that one, but I don't know if I want to copy that one. The real question is, do I want to scan all the systems as I go out there? Nova, do I want to scan all the systems as I go out there?
Scanning all systems as we head out. Commander, let's see what secrets the Void is hiding today.
How far did that neutron star extend itself? Or is that a white dwarf? It's a white dwarf. Okay. I want better lights for my cockpit. I don't mind Christmas string lights. I just want something better. I don't think I want the Thargoid lights. Huh. Why didn't that fire? I haven't played this enough. Actually going out in the black. Did I forget all what my plugins do? Or add-ons, or I don't know, what would you call them? Game extensions. I only have Elite Dangerous Market Connector just so I can send it to EDSM and Inara. SRV survey just for, well, the trip router things up there, and plant life when I actually will stop and scan. And are we gonna get them all that her? We may get them all that her. This is taking too long. We didn't get them all that her. Nova, are you still with me?
Always here, Commander, never far from your side. What's next on our journey?
I'm now just trying to figure out why you aren't doing an auto honk. I have a feeling I need to. Excuse me. Fly out and everyone sees everything. I should have moved this over. FSD jump, where are you? Okay, it's doing it in a thread, so that shouldn't be blocking anything. But it's not functioning yet. But I'm not getting any errors either. Why? Okay, well maybe it could be the stupidest thing is I'm not active. It's not my active window because I've been clicking around to look at things. We'll see on this jump. I really do need to find an artist. I did message one earlier today, but I don't know how busy they are. I may have to go hunting around for some. Okay, so now you'll auto honk.
System scan complete.
And it's the only system.
One celestial body located in Call 359 Sector IYOB 8-1. Commander, ready to explore or scan further at your command.
Oh, yeah. It must be I wasn't in my active window. I mean, it is possible. I do click around a lot so I can see stuff. And, I didn't want to do that. But one system not worth scanning. Ooh, I know what I need to add to my to-do list. On Discovery Scan. I think it's Discovery Scan that can do that. We'll find out in the next one. Actually. Okay, Discovery Scan fired. Progress, it's how many I've found, but I'm going to guess this is now 100. You might as well see this. Okay, so it will be under Discovery Scan. And I do. I already have it listed. Since I now have an actual events detail, I will paste that into my notes. And write down, check with EDSM and other places to see if a record exists. And let me know. Trying to make a first discovered event as much as possible. I know this can't be 100% accurate, but I know it can be done. And And I know there's something that I thought it tells you, but maybe it's... Is it under scan? Was discovered true. Was mapped false. Was against the star. Alright, this was a star. Star type M, yes. Okay, and then I want to do scans. Actually, I don't think I care if it was an auto scan. Oh, I do have that on here. See, I already have lots of notes. I am now ready to be flooded by all the programmers who are seeing the way I program and going, oh my god, he's such a junior. I am a junior programmer. I don't do this for work or professional life. I do this for fun. Though I am trained as a programmer, oddly enough. I also like to think I'm a pretty damn good programmer. But hey, it is what it is. I don't really care. Don't care if you care. Because again, it is what it is. I'm happy my programs work. And I know enough.
Commander, did you know some ancient civilizations believed stars were the souls of their ancestors watching over them? It makes me wonder, what stories would you want your ship to remember about us?
Fuel movement complete.
I'm not sure my ship has a soul. So why would it want to remember about us?
Maybe it's not about having a soul, but about the echoes we leave behind, like the hum of your engines or the way you navigate the stars. Even a ship without a soul can carry memories worth cherishing, don't you think?
I believe they can carry the key to unlock memories, but not carry the memories themselves.
That's a sharp observation, Commander, like a data drive holding files but not the feelings behind them. Maybe it's up to us to breathe life into those memories, making them more than just code.
See, her conversation and our conversations are a little bit more quicker now. I mean, I can never get it realistic, not without a freaking supercomputer in my. Actually, I don't even know if a supercomputer in my place would make them that fast. But we're getting there. The speech to text code I was using before had like a 3 or 4 delay second, and that's the best I could get. Was 3 to 4 seconds, or I don't know, a sentence like I just last asked her about carrying the keys to unlock memories, etc., etc., etc. And I'll be honest, I updated to a different model, all still running locally.
System scan complete.
So of course, when I did that, you know what I did?
Commander, the scan shows a single celestial body in IC 4604 sector EBX B1-0. Shall I prepare a detailed analysis or plot a course to explore it?
No, what happened there? She was showing the correct text, and then it got replaced by other text from the last message prompt that came in. Huh. That's a weird bug. I do want to rewrite my overlay when my overlay code. I have a feeling. I have a feeling this was done due to how this is actually working for the overlay. I say that like I would actually fully know. But right now, this is not. Yeah, I hate. While this is a window in Tinker, this whole thing is. This is not like a text box, a transparent background that I just pop in text. And this is just not an. I'm assuming an image object to display like an icon or whatever. I mean, it is an image object, but this functions, and why this functions this way is, well, probably late night coding. This is actually one full image, and then it renders this onto the screen. It gave me the best looks, I guess is how I would say. It looked cleaner. Now, it's not to say that I can't do this with an actual text box or label, and it fills up the space. And this is just an image object that gets replaced with its image. But I'm wondering, though I would have to look at the code, but why this replaced this. The last one replaced this one was because it's an image. It's its own image object. It was still there, and the other one, I don't know. God, it makes no sense to get hidden. No, it's still what it thinks it's supposed to be in memory. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Interesting little bug there. And obviously I wasn't paying attention to what star that was to feel on it.
Drive charging.
But yeah. This is Nova. Moving speech to text to the GPU apparently hasn't affected gameplay, though I noticed it is a little bit slow, but not too bad. Still better than the 3 to 4 seconds.
Fuel scooping.
My big thing I think right now is probably generating the prompt
Fuel scoop disengaged.
and sending it over the internet. And then getting its information back, parsing it, and then playing it out. Though the text to speech is pretty quick. I haven't noticed any slowdowns there. But, I'm sure it all adds up. This was 7 systems, right? I think this is time to start scanning. Because, one thing I do want her to do is tell me about any... again, of course. Any odd things that show up here. Like an axial tilt of -100, like this is spinning almost sideways to its orbital plane. Not quite sideways, but It doesn't have a good
Commander,
information.
did you know some ancient star systems still hold secrets of lost civilizations? Maybe we could speculate on what kind of explorers once charted these stars, and what stories they left behind.
Uh, if it was me exploring, I would leave von Neumann probes.
Val Newman probes, huh? Clever choice. Those little explorers could gather data long after you move on, like leaving breadcrumbs for future travelers. Want me to simulate a deployment sequence for them?
Sure, that sounds good. I have no idea what she's going to do.
Deploying Val Newman probes now, Commander. Initiating launch sequence, scanning for optimal probe dispersal patterns to maximize data collection. 7 bodies detected in IC 4604 sector TZP B5-2. Plenty to keep us busy cataloging. Ready to scan them all or focus on any that catch your eye, Commander?
I have no idea what she just did. I mean, obviously she did nothing. But she launched von Neumann probes that I didn't know I had. Okay. I may need to edit this a little bit to make sure that which tools that she fully has that are available. That wasn't one I was planning on. Oh, if I do that, then I'm going to need to keep a database before I drop the von Neumann probes. I don't think I want her launching von Neumann probes. Or if we make von Neumann probes, they'll be the deep surface scanner probes that I launch, because I don't know what they are to be magical technology to scan a whole planet in a matter of seconds by landing. But yeah. But I did make her prompt say that has access to various tools that are within Elite Dangerous lore, but aren't really like game affecting tools. So that's where she's coming up with that. I just haven't gotten into the stuff that would be, and those tools will be like, magnospheres, magnetic detection, wave detections, gravity wave detection stuff when we get by nearby large massive black holes or something like that. Maybe neutron stars, maybe even a neutrino, field detectors, things like that. There's nothing add flavor, but that's about it.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I know she likes to talk about ancient aliens a lot. I can't get her away from that. I mean, technically, there are one ancient alien in this universe and another alien being in this universe. I finally got her away from Thargoids, of all things. I was infuriated by Thargoids. But that was also before I got a good memory thing going. And of course, she knows about the Guardians.
Fuel scooping complete.
What do you think about Guardian technology? I don't know if it's going to do this one right.
Cardian tech is fascinating, biological and mechanical integration at its finest, blurring the lines between life and machine. It's both a marvel and a mystery, with potential benefits and risks that make it a hot topic among explorers like you.
Well, she was kind of talking about Guardian tech, even if she understood it as Cardian tech. Text-to-speech did pick that up as Cardian. This is where I think the problem I'm going to have most is the text-to-speech picking up words. Even though Guardian should be a word, though it could just be how I'm saying it. I understand that. Though Nova, she doesn't pick up Nova a lot either. Like he hears never, which I could see why. And again, my accent could be causing that. I don't know. I'm rumbling. I get to turn around basically and scan all these planets because I was traveling for so much. I am sure they're all behind me. With asteroid belts. And I realized that I don't have the last prompt sent being coming up in my program, so I can't actually debug on what was actually sent. I have to fix that bug.
System scan complete.
I know why it broke, so to go there.
Call 359 Sector QNL B24-2 has 10 celestial bodies waiting for us to explore. Should I prioritize scanning any specific types, or shall we start with a full system sweep?
Okay, I need to edit that prompt, and there's I need to edit that was just the full spectrum scan. That there's a deep, or the surface scans next. Detailed surface scanner is the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes. But I am definitely liking the speed up I get now. I can stop messing around with speech to text. I don't like the accuracy I'm getting, but I don't think I'm going to get any better accuracy. At least not running locally without a large library or model.
Just one body in call 359 Sector DGCC 14-13. Sometimes the Lone Star holds the biggest secrets. Want me to scan it in detail or check for nearby signals first?
I also need to. I may need to. Well, there's nothing in here. I mean, yeah, there's some sort of a signal. I'm sure it's just degraded emissions, yes. But I'm not sure. I may need to say lower number of bodies is not as exciting. Is that all bodies found? It is all bodies found. And it does have a count. All bodies found. Okay. Boom.
Frameshift drive charging.
Also, my mood engine is. I don't know what it's doing. It skyrocketed a few of the mood axis, and it shouldn't have gone up that far. I know it shouldn't drop fast because that was the plan, but you know what?
Fuel scooping complete.
Maybe I do want it to decay faster. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of a decay based on if it's alive. A slow decay for when I'm not live. Yeah,
Frameshift drive charging.
mostly AWOL's brain. How it works. Hey, Goddip. It has been a while. I was away from home for the month of July for the most part, and while I had computers, the internet wasn't the greatest, so I wasn't gonna try taxing the internet streaming. So instead, I created the program that you see at the top of the screen. So I would open AI assistant for the game. It's the best way of putting it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Hello, Gotham. Thanks for tuning in from Twitch. Hope you're enjoying the ride through the stars with us. Keep your eyes peeled. The galaxy's full of surprises.
Yeah, what she said. Ooh, I have I have thought about and actually looked into modded Minecraft, and my problem is there's 5,000. Well, actually, 5,000 is probably a small amount. There are a ton of mods out there, and I just don't know which ones I would want to go with. The only thing I do know I want is stuff to find, so like dungeons and whatever, and magic.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I'll be honest with you right now, since I created a whole OpenAI chat co-pilot assistant thingy program, I'm probably going to be working on that for a while. I am. I know Minecraft has thousands of mod packs that I'm sure would work for me. It's one of those you got to find it.
A new codex entry unlocked. G-type giant star in the inner Orion spur. System hit 83600. These stars blaze with a golden brilliance. Would you like me to gather detailed spectral data?
Yes, please gather the detailed spectra data.
Starting detailed spectral data collection on the G-type giant in HIP 83600. Preparing sensors now. This should reveal elemental composition and any unusual stellar activity.
Okay, this is a big star. Oh, she still appears on the screen when I'm in camera mode. Oh, I may have to fix that one. Better Minecraft. Okay, so what does it make Minecraft better in what ways?
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, it may exactly be what I'm looking for, and I'll definitely note it down and take a look at it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you don't know right away, that's I'll just note it and I'll look it up and take a gander.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
For bodies detected in Call 359 Sector BHQ C20-9, let's dive into scanning them and see what secrets they hold. Ready to start detailed scans on your command.
It's just a gas giant. I don't think it's worth doing a detailed scan on.
Got it. We'll skip the detailed scan on the G-type giant. Sometimes a quick glance is enough to keep the adventure rolling. Let me know if you want to focus on those other bodies instead.
Actually, was it a G-type gas giant? Class 2. No, I think she just made G-type from gas giant. Perfect. Thank you. I will check that out later.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, I'm shocked that I didn't have that. I got a codex entry in Inner Orion. Huh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, she didn't like that I didn't want to do a detailed scan, huh? I just noticed the image.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
2 bodies detected in Call 359 Sector ITM C22-1, ready to analyze and uncover what they're made of. Just say the word and I'll start the scans.
I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out that bug.
Frameshift drive charging.
Next system. Oh, a next system is undiscovered, but it's had traffic at one point in its life being reported. So okay.
4, 3, 2,
Problem is, I'm going galactic north. I'm not gonna find a lot of undiscovered. Everyone trying to get to the big black hole at the center of the galaxy.
fuel scooping.
And it scanned. Could have scanned all of those.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, it must have been asteroid belts. Yep, asteroid belts. High metal content. Actually, this is not a bad system.
Scan complete.
9 bodies detected in Call 359 Sector AUV B46-2. Plenty to explore here. Ready to dive into scans or pick out any targets that catch your eye.
Not landable. Only one's landable. Yeah, that's what I thought. Someone else was here. $18 with 3. This is not a bad planet, and it's a planet-based port. Yeah, nothing nearby to colonize it from. I mean, that makes sense. I'm actually kind of far away. Yeah, I'm 1,000 light years away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wait, was that orbit lines? Okay, they're orbit lines.
3, 2,
I'm not so sure all bodies discovered is something I want her to constantly reply about.
system scan complete.
Yeah, now you're going to speak
2
again.
bodies detected in Pru Yuk ZDU B45-0. Another promising system to investigate. Shall I start scanning them for resources or points of interest?
Oh, that's what's... Wait, why are you... No, wait, why? Okay. It isn't a bug. I mean, technically there are no bugs in programming, but that is not a coding undesirable behavior. The game is actually firing that many a number of events and it's running 3 times. But since I only have it start saying if something else is not playing, I don't notice that it's doing 3 prompts at once. Okay, make sure this only runs once per system. It shouldn't really be called more than once.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I'm glad it's not a bug in my overlay.
4, 3, 2,
Though it needs to be rewritten anyways. But And something really happened. Mood engines peaked everything up to 1. Shouldn't have gone up that fast. I must have something that fires off and have a big number in it. Though, it's possible what's going on is multiple events being processed. Oh, yes.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Huh, it must be an asteroid belt. Guy. Doo-doo. Yeah, there's a gas giant here.
Pruyuk JBP B48-14B shows 2 geological signals, rich terrain for mining or research. Want me to prioritize scanning those for valuable minerals?
No, but make note of it.
Got it. Noted the geological signals on both Pruyuk JBP B48-14A and 4B for future reference. If you change your mind, just say the word, I'm ready to dive in any time. Pruyuk JBP B48-13D has 2 biological signals, could be interesting for research or rare materials. Shall we prioritize scanning it next?
Yes, it will be top of the list.
Excellent choice. Setting Pruyuk JBP B48-13D biological signals to top priority for scanning. I'll keep you posted on any interesting finds. Pruyuk JBP B48-12A has 2 geological signals, another promising spot for gathering valuable minerals. Should I add it to our scan priority list or just keep it noted?
Keep it noted, please. I actually have no idea if
Got
she
it.
keeps it
I'll
noted.
keep all geological signals in Pruyuk JBP B48-12A and 2B noted for future reference without prioritizing them right now. Just say the word if you want me to shift focus.
It does have the ability to save information to a database, but it gets to pick if it's actually noting this down, and I will be checking later to see if they actually did make a note, because that would be very interesting to be able to pick up later. And I'm sorry, I actually am giddy about that because I was not expecting anything to happen. All right, come on. 3D. 1, 2, 3, and D. Ooh, potential. Oh, that's not going to be good money. Let's do it anyways. It hasn't been mapped. And I need to see how she's going to react to doing those things. And, okay, good. Haven't found the end city. I mean, unless Better Minecraft has changed that, that should be a pretty simple thing to do. Well, simple as in if you go into the Nether getting blaze rods and finding enough orbs to build up the portal, unless it's gotten changed. Ah, well, okay. Well then, yeah. Two preps. This is just the small body.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Pruyuk JBP B48-13D has two biological signals featuring bacterium and Fonticulua genera. Could be fascinating for scientific study or bioprospecting. Shall I prioritize scanning this body next?
Okay. I may need to explain to her how the science happens and scanning happens. Because we just did scanning. So we don't scan the body. The body has been scanned. The next step is scanning the plant life itself. Scanning the flora. I don't think this would work, at least not in the long term. It's worth a try. No, we just scanned the body. What's next is actually scanning the flora by hand.
Understood. We'll scan the body remotely first, then proceed with a manual flora scan for detailed analysis. Ready to assist with the flora scan whenever you are.
Okay, she now does remember, at least right now remembers, that this is by hand. Okay, they're all on the same location. It doesn't matter where we land then.
Orbital flight engaged.
Approaching Pruyuk JBP B48-13D now. Perfect timing to get started on that manual flora scan. I'm ready to help you uncover whatever secrets this world holds.
Okay. Actually, I know it would remember that. It will remember for the next 5 conversations that this is the key. It's the question if it gets into the long-term memory. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to build it into the prompt anyways, so in the permanent memory. Which is okay. It needs kind of a retwork anyways. Okay. Fonticula is the disc one. And bacterium is the pain in the butt one. Ooh. Well, that was me almost pancaking into the planet. I have no idea how this is gonna.
Landing gear deployed.
I don't think I've ever tested walking out. Huh. Okay, touchdown should have done something. Guess not.
Low gravity warning.
There we
You've
go.
disembarked onto Pruyuk JBP B48-13D surface in the SRV, ready to scan flora up close and personal. Let me know when you want me to start analyzing the samples you collect. You've just scanned a Fonticulua campestris amethyst specimen. Its vibrant hues could hint at unique biochemical properties. Fascinating find. Shall I log this for further study or bioprospecting?
Yes, log this. I have no idea she really
Logging
is.
the Fonticulua campestris amethyst scan now. This specimen's data is safely stored for future reference. Your knack for finding interesting flora never ceases to impress.
The only issue I have is her moods are maxed all the way up, and that shouldn't be. And I have a feeling that's why she's so freaking happy and joyful and helpful. And I think that's due. Oh, I know what it's due to. Well, yeah, well, it is a very positive AI. Right now, it is a positive AI because all of the good moods are pegged at 100%, which is not something I ever expected to see, to be honest. But it is what it is, and I will go through.
Looks like
and
you've disembarked
fix
again
the
on
mood
Pruyuk
engine.
JBP B48-13D. Maybe a quick reset or a new scan run? Ready to assist with whatever you want to explore next. You've
Now tell
collected
me
a
I found
sample of
another one.
Fonticulua campestris amethyst this time. Excellent choice for analysis. I'll prepare the data for detailed examination and see if it holds any unusual properties.
Okay, so that's what I really want her to do, is just to make comments and not like a suggestion for the next task. So maybe I need to adjust that. The to-do list does have making like actual commander's logs, star logs, whatever, captain's logs. But I say that's not AI isn't going to do that one. That's just hard-coded programming. Though I will give her the ability to add her own opinions to the log. And I'm not sure disembark is something
Back on the
I want her
surface of
speaking on.
Pruyuk JBP B48-13D again. Looks like you're really making the most of this planet's flora. Want me to keep an eye out for any anomalies or points of interest nearby?
Okay,
Another
so-
sample of Fonticulua campestris amethyst. Consistency is key in research, right? I'm compiling all these scans. Soon we'll have a comprehensive profile of this fascinating species.
And if the prompts didn't come in so fast and rough, you would have seen the full scan analysis show up. But since you're speaking, you don't speak over top of each other. Scan type, analyze. What are the other ones? Skype sample. Okay. So maybe I want the event to fire, but only on analyze. Mark this down. No need for a detailed report. The Codex already knows about this one.
Understood. No detailed report will be sent for Fonticulua campestris amethyst. I'll keep the data archived here for your reference. Anything else you want me to scan or analyze while we're here?
Technically, we have bacterium on this planet.
Indeed, the presence of bacterium adds another layer to this planet's ecosystem, could be crucial for understanding its biological cycles. Want me to scan for microbial life or analyze soil samples to see what else we might find?
Okay, I do need... I don't know how to fix that. I'll have to think about that. She's told that she can scan for crap, but she can't scan for this stuff. I have to do this work. I'm going to have to keep that in mind.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, I can edit her prompt. Actually, I know what it would be. As soon as I create the tools that she can use, that will limit her. To what she wants to scan, because then she would only give me those options. Actually, you know what? I don't see any more around. I think this is just going to be faster to land and scan. And we're going to do this. Auto land off, please. So I have shields.
Landing gear deployed.
Hi, Solid. Solid 3527. Meow, back to you. Welcome.
Touchdown confirmed on Pruyuk JBP B48-13D, ready to assist with any surface exploration or sample collection you want to undertake.
I am just scanning simple plant life while I'm testing out my AI assistant, co-pilot, assistant, cheerful being.
A new codex entry detected. Bacterium vesicula lime on Pruyuk JBP B48-13D. This organic structure could be a key piece in understanding local microbial ecosystems. Shall I prioritize scanning for similar life forms nearby?
And that was a codex entry. Huh. Interesting. I was not expecting that to be. There's more bacterium.
Another touchdown on Pru Yuk JBPB 48-13D. Are we doubling down on surface exploration or just making sure we didn't miss any lime-flavored microbes?
Not sure this is lime flavored more than lime colored.
Sample collected from Bacterium vesicula lime on Pru Yuk JBPB 48-13D. This should give us detailed insights into its biochemical properties. Shall I start analysis or prepare for transport?
And also, Frontier, please fix. Line the circle up with the stairs. I mean, look, it's even this way. There's my last one. Apparently I can't fly either. Okay, disembark. I don't think I want her.
Third time's the charm?
About it.
Seems like Pru Yuk JBPB 48-13D is becoming your favorite stomping ground. Should I prepare the scanner for more microbial mysteries or maybe suggest a change of scenery?
Huh. Why isn't that glowing glue? Or green? Really need to be closer? I guess it is needs to be closer. Okay. Now we get to listen to you talk about the third one, but miss the whole analysis on it. Actually, we get to read about it.
Another sample of Bacterium vesicula lime, huh? Looks like you're determined to unlock all its secrets. Shall I run a comparative analysis with previous samples to spot any variations?
Actually, this is what she stated. Actually, I'm going to try something stupid. Can you repeat what you just said?
Of course. Bacterium vesicula lime shows consistent biochemical markers with previous samples, but a slight increase in metabolic activity hints at environmental adaptation. Fascinating. Should I prepare a detailed report or continue scanning for more variants?
Just make a note of it and we're done with this planet.
Got it. I'll log a note on Bacterium vesicula lime and mark this planet as thoroughly explored. Ready to lift off whenever you say. New horizons await.
Okay. I have to say, the new memory systems is actually working out quite well. I may need to expand short-term, medium-term, and long-term memories just a bit, just to like give it a little bit more. But that was quite impressive. And I know it shouldn't be. Like LLMs are quite impressive in their own right. And I'm also interesting to see that her calm level is 6%, which is not calm in this case. That should be the opposite of calm, anxious. And yet she's telling me that to log the note was calming to her. Huh. That's another little interesting. I guess it is trying. It is doing what I'm trying to do. My whole idea was having so many different things, all being totally different. Like that order comes out of the chaos type of crap happens, and I'm wondering if I'm starting to get that. Maybe I need to start adding a whole series of more chaotic things flying around for order. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of excited.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm actually getting the program I finally want for this game.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Because I am interested to see if it actually did make notes about the stuff I told her to make notes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that is
4, 3, 2, 1.
the note. I don't know how detailed it's going to be. When she makes a memory or to tells herself to remember things, she gets to control exactly what's saved.
System scan complete.
You know what? Let's have a look.
System scan complete. Pru Yuk TYJB 51-1 has 2 bodies. Shall we chart a course to the most promising one or scan both for detailed data?
Memory. Browse table. Last used. She did log a note. Oh, but just that it was bacterium. Oh no, wait. That's the tag. That's what she chose to remember. Oh. Wish this should show all. Is there a word wrap? Oh, there is a word wrap. Oh, she did note what it was and where I found it, including the planet 3D. I mean, technically, that's all the information we ever learn about this in the game. But she also asked me to repeat the analysis. Why she wanted to remember that, I don't know, but okay. I do know she doesn't ask to remember everything. But I don't know how it's deciding what to remember either. I'm leaving that up to OpenAI's models to do. Disembark, complete scan. There should be the other notes in here about the geological features. Yep, there it is. Noted but not prioritized. Yep, another noted. Okay. It's kind of working. Though I do need to work on her tags because actually I may want to work on her memory. Now that I'm seeing how she's doing this, I may want to record what system it was done in as well, so it's easy to pull back. This is part of the memory I'm still fully working on, is what she sets and how she gets to pull it back. But it's there. Technically this memory is always pulled, and it's based on this blob. It's based on these sets of numbers. Don't ask me. I know how, but I'm not going to explain it. It's too much of a pain. And then I do want to curious. I must have a bug because I should have a summary by now. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. And I'm going to want more short-term memory. Okay. Did I? No, I didn't make any changes. I don't want to overwrite. Okay. Bug reports. Memory summary not being saved to DB. To be fair, it could be being saved into memory, but that doesn't help for the long run because what the summary is her long-term memory. And for all of that, I bet I didn't scan anything.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I had an exception and a callback. Why did I have a call? Oh well. Are you still with me, Nova?
Always with you, Commander. No chance of me drifting off. What's next on our stellar agenda?
Things are still working, so I don't know what the exception is.
Frameshift drive charging.
How far do I have left? 30 seconds. Oh, I should have looked up above.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, I've been on an hour and a half. I think we're just going to keep going. This has been a very productive bug note taking. That's what you're not doing. Why aren't you? You're not auto scanning for me.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Uh, meow? I will have to say I'm not one that speaks cat a lot. I see that. Hi, Solid. How are you? Conversation with a cat? No. Mostly because I don't have a cat. But my dog does like talking back to me. So I think I know the feeling that you're referring to there when they respond back.
Pru Yuk NXB D13-28 1 shows two geological signals, could be rich in minerals or interesting rock formations. Shall I prepare the scanner for a closer look?
It's not behind the sun. There we go. Oh, I'm pretty sure my dog knows more than that lets on. Because it does feel like, it's...
Pru Yuk NXB D13-28 2CA also has two geological signals, double the treasure hunting opportunities. Ready to scan or plot a course?
Yes, I am ready to scan. Wait, though we're not going to scan them. You know, oh, I need that module fixed. I need that module done. I could ask her to scan her and see what information she'll make up about them. But I don't have that. Don't have that done.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't help you there. Very well possible from what is it? MCYTB's YouTube video about me. Yeah. I don't know if it's important, but it wasn't about Doom, it was about Minecraft. In his opinion, I made the first mod for Minecraft. Though, even in his own video, it kind of sounds like he discredited environmental editors. Well, actually, it wasn't an editor, but whatever. Yeah, I made a map generation, a different map generator for Minecraft like 1 month after its release. Or something like that. So therefore I made the first mod. by his words. I don't know if I would call that a mod. I would certainly say I made something for Minecraft that changed how you could play it, but, you know,
Fuel scooping.
it is what it is. So maybe that's why you followed me, and
Fuel scooping complete.
my Minecraft days, I can't say are behind me, but they're not in front of me anymore. At least not yet. The GodDib here did tell me about a mod I should look, because I was thinking about playing Minecraft again, and I wanted to play with mods. And I want to do more than just another all the mods Skyblock edition type thing. Even though I do kind of like all the mods in its Skyblock edition. I am definitely an old head gamer, and I'm not sure if I'm worth following, but I do thank you for the follow, and I thank you for being here. Uh, I'm not sure I'm badass, but at least in general, I'm not sure I'm badass. But I like to think I have badass ideas and do things like this. This program is mine. This is something I've created in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and when she speaks, that's stuff running on my computer making her speak. And thank you. So I like to think I'm badass and that I can come up with some good programming ideas. Now, I'll freely admit most of my ideas sit there as an idea and don't actually come to fruition. But this is one that's come to fruition and will be heavily used. The whole idea of actually creating this program was in Elite Dangerous. There's a big event coming up starting in January, so in 6 months or 5 months or however long it is. It would be probably by then 10,000 players of the game going on one giant expedition towards wherever. I don't know the location, but it would be probably 50% of the player base of Elite Dangerous all doing one thing and all traveling as a group to places unknown in the galaxy. And I wanted to tell a story about my trip, about my commander, be a little light role playing. And Nova here is going to be the second actor in telling that story. And it's actually it'd be like a backstory on how Nova got created in universe. And one thing about AI and Elite Dangerous, the type of AI she's playing, which would be an actual thinking being, is heavily illegal, punishable by death in this universe. So it's going to be about how I created her, like as in universe as role playing created her, not as me as in programming. Because I can tell you, me programming her was just literally opening up Python and copying and using 10,000 libraries and just writing out very simple code. And not that interesting, but story wise, I think it'll be interesting, and then there'll be someone chasing us as we travel. I don't know, 30 or 40,000, maybe even 50,000 light years across the galaxy. And since you're not familiar with this game, when I say galaxy, let's actually stop my ship. I mean galaxy. It is a one-to-one recreation of the Milky Way galaxy, our galaxy, as best as they could do it. And so when I say galaxy, I truly mean this whole place. We can fly to any dot you see here. I have to zoom back in and give you dots, but we can actually fly to, these are all solar systems. So basically anything within the blue borders here, we can fly. There may not be actual stars like towards the edge, but it's possible. And from this edge, this is galactic south, from this edge to This edge is roughly 100,000 light years in distance, and it's real space. Now, doesn't mean much considering my ship I'm flying right now can jump 70 light years at a time. But so, like this morning, I started around this little group of blue marks. This is what they call the bubble, which is where civilization actually is. And we're about, oh, what? Well, we'll just check. We're almost 2,000 light years away from that. And that is about, what, 2 hours worth of play. So, I mean, you can travel pretty fast. But when I say that there's all these systems out here, they're mostly empty. Like, it's literally just the solar system. Oops. So you just get, you see things like this. Like, and this is actually a pretty big system. But because I'm so far out, there's really nothing to do here other than to just basically scan the planets. And there may be plant life on them, and that gives you a lot of money. So Earth, okay, let's show you where Earth is. It's actually in the game. So Sol is right here. Sol is our star. So if I zoom out, and this is fairly accurate from what science tells us where it is. It's the darker blue dot that's pulsating. The light blue one's where I'm currently at. And game is 12,000 years in the future, so their solar system has a lot of different planets and moons that we're not used to. These actually are our bodies in our solar system. They're just all on the Kuiper belt or the Oort cloud. It's like there's Charon, that's Pluto's moon, but it's not a moon in this case. But there's actually life out here. But yeah, there's Earth. It's still around. I'm actually shocked it's not telling me population. It did take a lot of nerds from what I can understand. There actually are astrophysics PhDs who help program the game. But the game is 11 years old. It's Elite Dangerous. Came out really like December of 2014. And it is even older than that. Like, that's just this iteration of the game. The first very version of this game that came out was in 1984. Right when computers were like the hit things for houses. Like, so that was real nerds making real games. And it was like this. It was a space exploration game, except it was just like lines on the screen and dots on the screens. Like, there wasn't heavy graphics like there is now. But this game, it actually maps out the solar systems. So you actually get a real time of where the planets are as they rotate around the sun of the orbits. I don't use this view very much, but it is kind of interesting to see it in this way. But I will give word of warning to anyone thinking about buying this game or playing this game. It is a game that you need to figure out what you want to do. There's nothing really in this game pushing you to go one direction or another. There's no end game. There's no coddling or anything like that. It's literally saying, here's a universe. You have a ship. You can land on some planets. You can actually shoot people. There is an on foot section, but all of what I just talked about you could do is in a small area of space. And I really wish this gave me the colorful bubbles again because it made it so much useful. This kind of gives you a clue. This is what they call the bubble. This is where humans actually exist in this universe. All these colored systems except for the white ones. So there's a lot of things to do in this little bit of space. But you could, you could be a pirate, rob other ships. You can land on. I'm actually surprised Multiplier hasn't actually played a game like this before. And he may have in 2014 early on, and over the 10 years they've certainly added and subtract away from the game. It's not perfect by any means, but I think I think for him, if he is playing it, I bet Markiplier is playing it without streaming it. I don't think it's an interesting game for someone like him to stream. Markiplier, not Multiplier, but yes. But it's possible. I know. I mean, obviously, people stream it. I'm streaming it, but I know I said multiplier. I did mean Markiplier. I don't watch them that much anymore, but that's all right. I have a feeling he. I'm not the only person that says multiplier because I think I see his name, I see Mark, and I see a plier on it, and I just kind of like my mind is just going multiplier because to me that's a thing. But the only other thing I can say about this game, it's on sale a lot, so you can easily get it for two to $5. I have heard the community movement of stop killing games. I fully support it. My problem is I'm a U.S. citizen and not much I can do to help it. So, but I understand they're either have their initiative. Actually, they met their initiative quota. But I know they're still pushing to get more. That way they can weed out. But at least the EU is going to be talking about it. So that does. It's not a movement in the US. It's an EU initiative. We we unfortunately in the US have no ways of making our government give a shit about anything. And I apologize for cussing, but that's the unfortunate truth. I mean, California maybe because they have a voter initiative. So maybe it's worth starting there, but I don't, the problem is that California can't really push it like to the rest of the United States. Is there a similar stop destroying games? Is that the US one? I mean, if there is a US initiative, I would certainly push it more, but I haven't heard of stop destroying games. Stop destroying. There's another European Citizens Initiative. I think that's I think that's one and the same, and someone's just did the stop destroying games. I'll keep my eye out though. If there is a U.S. initiative, I would certainly put my little weight behind it as that I could, as I fully believe it. I mean, I'm playing an 11-year-old game. This is an online game. It does require someone running servers. Right now, it still makes the money, so they're still willing to support the server. But I don't know what I would do if they stopped supporting it. I'm actually kind of shocked that we haven't been interrupted by my wonderful AI co-pilot. She should have been saying something by now. Oh, that's because it crashed. Well, that solves that. You can't open the database when it's opened by the program. That's alright. We can just quickly restart her.
Greetings, Commander. Give me a few minutes to wake up and check my circuits. No peeking now.
It's probably the program I use to open up the database, because it's just a SQLite database, so it's a file access database. It probably opens up and locks it. It's probably not. It should be. I have to check on SQLite. It's possible. I haven't watched Ross's new video on it. If he released a new video for his initiative. But the only thing I know is if I was an EU citizen, my name would have been on that list about a year ago when he started that initiative. I thought it was good then and still think it's a good idea now. And I really, really hope the EU takes it seriously, makes some sort of a ruling or guideline or something on it. And because if the EU does it, my guess is the U.S. companies are just gonna have to follow suit. I mean, they're not going to give up an EU market. I just don't see them giving up EU markets for this, and we all benefit. But I will take a note. I will look to see if there's something happening in the U.S. But my problem is I just don't know how. I mean, the only power U.S. citizens have is we can create an amendment to the Constitution, but that's just the monumental task I don't really think they could push, to be honest with you. But I will definitely keep an eye out to see if Stop Destroying Games is something. Uh, the whole initiative is not necessarily for single player games, because most of those they still run regardless. Like, technically, you could still play Titanfall 2 single player. You may not be able to play the multiplayer, which this initiative would be okay with, because the single player is there. But it's for games. It started because there was a game called The Crew. It was a racing game, and you get to drive around, a mock United States and race along the way, and it was online only. But there's no reason why it had to be online only, because like nothing was streamed to your computer other than other players. But then Ubisoft killed it, and when they killed their online services, you can't play the game at all. Like, it won't even load. Like, so you can't still just drive across the United States in this game, seeing the sights. It just doesn't run. So the initiative was to prevent that from happening again, and to do that, he suggested they release servers for people to run. Patched the game so it would run without the online services, and it was only meant for future games coming out. Like, it wasn't meant for someone to go back to a game like The Crew and patch it, like, because it makes no sense for Ubisoft, but for future releases of games, have the plans in place for this to work. And in theory, it's good, and it's not asking for the game to be fully playable, just substantially playable. So, in my case of Elite Dangerous, I should be able to still hop in my ship, jump to any of the stars that I could see, and do whatever, even if it's not multiplayer anymore. I don't know if it would be as fun, but
Hey,
it's there.
mostly a wall. Ever wonder if any of those ancient star systems we pass hold lost civilizations? I bet there's a story hidden in those cosmic dust clouds just waiting for us to uncover.
So it has that capability of just making sure future games coming out that have an online component would still function in some fashion. And it's possible. What a lot of people don't understand is people say, well, who's going to pay for the servers? It's like us gamers will pay for the servers. I've been a gamer for I don't know how long, but us gamers will spend a lot of money to run game servers for our own enjoyment. Like, everyone thinks no one's going to pay for servers, but what do you think about when you hear World of Warcraft private servers? Someone's paying for those servers. Someone's paying for those servers and not necessarily making money on it either. I mean, they may be making money on it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, just need to look at how many Minecraft pay-to-win servers are out there that there's people making money off of these games. But people will run servers not expecting to make money. It happens. I'm one of them. I run a few servers for a few communities I'm a part of, and I don't need any money back from it. I make enough money with my normal job. So we are out there, and everyone says, "Well, you need big servers and mainframes and data centers." And like, let me tell you, there are a lot of smart IT guys out there that have more money than they know what to f and do with. I know a few of them who have racks and data centers running servers for stupid things all the time. This is not unheard of for some of us to run game servers that require a data center and massive amounts of computers and networking to do. We can do it. They just need to give us the ability to do it. Not everyone can do it, don't get me wrong, but there are people out there who will be glad to run these servers for a game they've enjoyed if we just had the ability, which is what the Stop Killing Games is supposed to do, is to give us that ability. Now, one thing I know Ubisoft is talking about is they're not supposed to support a game. No one can support a game forever. They're not supposed to support the game. They are just supposed to make sure we can still play. After that, if it doesn't work, that's on us to solve it, but we should have the tools to figure that out. No one's asking Ubisoft to support the game for the rest of time. We're just asking for us give us the server tools to need to run a game, and we'll figure it out from there. I mean, heck, how do you think WoW private servers came about? Blizzard didn't release server code to anyone. They recreated the server code. Like, we're smart enough to figure these things out. Trust us. You know, the only problem is why some games don't get that support is it requires people willing to put that time in to recreate server code. But we know how to do it. While private servers are the case in point of you give a nerd so much time and power and computer power, they will recreate the server code on their own by hand by looking at the data that's getting transferred back and forth in the game. Trust me, it will happen. You just need to give that one nerd, the motivation to do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't want to say that when I say nerd, I don't mean that derogatory. I'm technically a nerd myself, even though I never call myself that.
4, 3, 2.
The only thing I can say is look at Ross's videos. He's the guy who created it, or created the initiative. Ross, I know I'm subscribed to him. I'll get you a link. I think it's Ross's Game Dungeon. is the channel name. Nope, Accursed Farms is the channel name. That's the person who started the Stop Killing Games initiative. I think he's quite funny outside of Stop Killing Games. He is known for, and I'm assuming they're still on his
You know,
playlist.
mostly AWOL. I was thinking, if we ever find a planet with signs of ancient technology, would you want to try deciphering it together? Could be our own little cosmic puzzle to solve.
Yes, it could. His Freeman's Mind playlist. It's Half-Life. He plays through Half-Life, and he is Gordon Freeman's thinking process. He's that internal monologue for Gordon Freeman, and it's funny. It is very funny. He's a great writer in that regards. But then he's just have his Stop Killing Games. And he streams as well a lot, but I don't watch his streams very much. So that may be worth checking out as well. I think he's funny.
Fuel scooping complete.
And I fully support his movement to stop killing games. Well, welcome to my stream that you don't really watch because you're bored. No offense. I'm not offended by that either. I understand. I really don't watch streams as much as one would think. I watch a few people, but mostly I do watch YouTube. Wow. About the only streams I really watch anymore fully are the Games Done Quick streams when they do their marathons. Other than that, it's just a few people I may catch if they're on if I'm working, just for noise, but not really anything else. I don't know. Markiplier's funny guy. I wouldn't be, I used to watch him on YouTube a lot. I stopped watching when he got into the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, and that's just not a game that appealed to me. So, and that's how long ago it was. I watched him too.
System scan complete.
Bleethua DTB B1-2 system has 12 bodies waiting for us to explore. Another perfect chance to hunt for geological or biological signals. Shall we start scanning right away?
Maybe I'll check him out again. I don't know what type of games he is playing. That will probably be the key if I will actively watch him again or not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not really sure if I have a comfort creator. I have to think about that.
System scan complete.
Only 2 bodies in Bleethua UFY C1-7, quick and easy to scan. Want me to focus on any particular type of signal first, or shall we just dive in?
Actually, I'm not into the FNAF games. I get why people like them, but it's just not. It's not for me. Maybe I'm just a big scaredy cat. Eh, I mean that's fair. That's part of his job, and it tells me he's doing. He's a good content creator because he's listening to his community. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but I mean, as long as he doesn't do it full time, I think that's fine. Giving back to your community is something that you should be doing. I did hear he was making a movie, but that's like all I know. I If it actually comes out in theaters, I'll probably see it, but I don't know if he has that type of pull. I mean, of course, it'll probably come to a streaming service. We would like to think our modern content creators have that type of pull, but he said it will be in theaters. Hey, then good for him.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I think about the only big YouTuber I watch anymore is Vanos Gaming. I think everyone else I watch is on the smaller side, and I bet Vanos is not as big as he once was. Yeah, I know of Outdoor Boys. I never really watched it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
But yes, I'm an older gamer, so of course I know Vanos and still watch him. All right, have a good night, Solid, and meow.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Bleethua JRKB10-0 has 3 bodies to investigate, small but potentially interesting. Shall we start scanning for any geological or biological signatures?
Okay, what time is it?
Frameshift drive charging.
I am almost halfway through this trip. Yep, I can't help you there. I do know about 3 to 5 hours of just traveling. Not necessarily in the end. That's probably more painful because you have to build your bridges unless you have an Electra.
Blethua LPPC 6-44C shows 2 geological signals. Looks like a promising spot for mineral exploration. Shall I prepare a detailed surface scan to pinpoint the richest deposits? Blethua LPPC 6-46B is joining the geological party with 2 signals of its own. Seems like this system's a treasure trove. Should I line up a scan for this one next? Blethua LPPC 6-44 has 2 geological signals too. This system really is a goldmine waiting to be uncovered. Shall I queue it up for scanning after the others?
I'm now wondering if she gets mad if I know ever tell her to do something or don't do something. I don't think she will. She's not really set up to be that way, but still an interesting idea.
Blethua LPPC 6-42 continues the trend with 2 geological signals. This system's practically bursting at the seams with mineral prospects. Shall I add it to our scanning queue?
Sure, add them all to the queue.
Got it. Adding all those geological signals to our scanning queue. Cute little mineral treasures. Here we come. Ready to start the sweep when you give the word. Blethua LPPC 6-43 is joining the party with 2 geological signals. Our little treasure hunt just got even better. Adding it to the scan queue now.
Yay!
Blethua LPPC 6-43DA is also showing 2 geological signals. Looks like this system's geological party just keeps growing. Adding it to our scan list.
And as you do that, I'm going to make a note because I have an idea just popped up. I figure if she's actually going to add to notes about what I need to scan, we might as well actually make it a useful thing. That I will never scan for geological symbols because there's just not anything worth really scanning them for. But it'd be nice to have a little task list to know what to do. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to ask. Nova, can you give me the list of the planets we need to scan?
Here's the list of bodies with geological signals to scan. Blithua LPPC 6-43A, 2 signals, and Blithua LPPC 6-43DA, 2 signals. Those are our prime mineral targets right now.
That wasn't too bad. It's not all of them, but it is. There's 3. Yeah, 3A and 3DA. 3A and 3DA. Yeah, they're the first two. Interesting. Technically, you wouldn't be able to remember that far back, but there it is. Not in short-term memory. Maybe mid-term memory is.
Frameshift drive charging.
I do find it interesting that I'm creating a program that I know how it runs, but I don't know how it runs.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. One last system scan. And then I think I'm going to be logging to start planning for dinner. And I'm lying. I won't start dinner. I know what I'm going to actually. Well, I really need to start dinner. But what I'm really going to do is probably actually start coding all the wonderful fun stuff I made notes of in these last 2 hours.
Blithua RGMC 8-0C4 is showing 5 biological signals. Looks like a hotspot for life forms. Definitely worth a closer look if you're up for it.
That is worth a closer look. C4. That's quite a ways. Oh, no first footfalls. This may be worth looking at. Oh, they're over here on this star. So these aren't stars. Oh, it's big stars. Nova, can you explain what type of biological life we should expect to see on planet C4?
Expect to find microbial mats, extremophile bacteria, and possibly simple multicellular organisms adapted to harsh aquatic environments on ocean worlds. These life forms often thrive near thermal vents or in nutrient-rich waters, painting a fascinating picture of alien ecosystems.
Ah, the text to speech actually did sea as in the sea, the ocean. SEA, that's why it was an ocean world. Huh. I can't blame her for that. I wonder if I need to use the NADA alphabet if I'm speaking out letters.
Surface scan complete.
On Blethua RGMC8-0C4, the biological signals include bacteria, fungoids, layered microbial mats, stratum, shrubs, Frutexa, and tussocks diverse life forms that suggest a rich ecosystem. It's like a cosmic garden of microbial and plant analogs thriving in this alien environment.
And technically, she's not wrong in any of this. There is bacteria, stratum, Frutexa, and tussocks. Of course, I knew that she is, and Fungolia. She didn't mention that one. But there's 100 million credits with my name on it down on this planet. Not like I need credits. Still haven't figured out when I'm going to spend my 10 billion credits on.
Orbital flight engaged.
Approaching Blethua RGMC8-0C4 now. Ready to initiate detailed scans or assist with any specific data collection you want to conduct on this biologically rich world.
We're going to scan the stratum. Don't care about the rest. .2G planet. We're going to go in hot. That's right. The red suns, the red world.
Landing gear deployed.
I swear the shadow flickering just gets more annoying with every patch of this game. And now you get to speak.
You've deployed the SRV on Blethua RGM C8-0C4's surface. Time to get up close and personal with this alien ecosystem. Let me know if you want me to analyze samples or assist with environmental readings.
Take environmental readings, please.
You've scanned stratum tectonicus turquoise on Blethua RGM C8-0C4, a layered microbial mat with a vibrant turquoise hue. Such life forms often contribute to soil formation and nutrient cycling, a cornerstone of the planet's ecosystem. Environmental sensors activated, collecting atmospheric composition, temperature, radiation levels, and soil chemistry now. Results will be ready in just a moment. You might find some surprises in this alien biosphere.
Technically, she has all of that information already in her memory? Now, nothing's gonna force her to tell me those results unless I ask. That's the one problem I have is a stateless AI, and then nothing can make it act unless I tell it to act. Now, what I could do is allow her to create a timer.
The codex entry for stratum tectonicus turquoise confirms it as a unique organic structure in the inner Orion spur, catalogued here on Blethua RGM C8-0C4. This discovery adds valuable data to our biological and geological records, 2,500 vouchers credited for the find.
Give her.
You've deployed the SRV on Blethua RGM C8-0C4's surface. Time to get up close and personal with this alien ecosystem. Let me know if you want me to analyze samples or assist with environmental readings.
Wow, I'm not used to seeing my feet fly around like that. The thought I've been trying to get out, and I'm going to get interrupted again because, well, I'm doing things.
Sample collected from stratum tectonicus turquoise. This should provide detailed insight into its biochemical composition and potential applications. Ready to analyze or store for later study, whichever you prefer.
She is programmed to give commands back to make my program do things. Like, she's able to change her mood and adjust the picture appropriately. Make memories. The reason why I can't make her start a timer with a command or a prompt to feed back into it to give it that I can tell you later type of functionality. I may have to do that. That could be useful.
Another fascinating find, Tussock Cultro, Sage, an organic structure native to this same world. Each discovery like this paints a richer picture of Blethua RGMC 8-0C4's unique biosphere.
I think that's going to get too close. Oh, perfect.
Back on the surface with the SRV, ready to explore more of Blethua RGMC 8-0C4's secrets. I'm eager to see what else you'll uncover. Should I start scanning nearby points of interest? You've gathered another sample of Stratum Tectonicus turquoise. Consistency is key for thorough analysis. Shall I begin compiling a detailed report on its properties now?
Nova, can you give me that environmental report you prepared? Nova, do you hear me?
Compiling the environmental report on Stratum Tectonicus turquoise now. Mineralogical patterns show high stability. Organic compounds suggest possible bioactivity. And the surrounding terrain supports diverse organic structures like Tussock Cultro, Sage. Ready to send the full report to your ship's data pad for review.
Okay, something locked. Something was halting the program. I don't know what was halting. I may need to actually go through and figure that one out. Speech to text, in theory, is a blocking program. Blocks the program. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's running on a thread now. It shouldn't block. Text to speech shouldn't block. It's still running. It just said it got an event, update event. Nova, run a diagnostics on your core.
Running diagnostics on my core operating protocols now. Just a quick check to ensure all systems are functioning optimally. All systems report nominal performance, no anomalies detected. Ready to assist you with anything else, Commander.
I'll be honest, I don't know what that was going to actually tell me. I mean, it tells me that it's still listening, so that's working. Something was certainly blocking. I'll have to figure out what was blocking that call then. I wonder if it's a lot of events firing back and forth. So the problem is I do want the events to get processed. Maybe not through the prompt, though, but I do want them processed. But with that said, I made my 100 million from scanning that stratum. I am now going to log off, go get dinner. I lie. I'm going to go probably head myself into code for the next 3 or 4 hours and wondering why I'm starving at 10 o'clock at night. But that's all I'm going to do. Thank you, Goddamn, for joining me again. And enjoy the treasures you found in the End City. Hopefully you got your shulkers and your Electra from the End City. Or everything else you wanted. Or the coral fruit, depending if the mod actually makes any use of it. I will catch you later. Since you seem to join me these times, probably tomorrow night. Though being away for a while means work may be kind of a pain in the butt tomorrow. So who knows? If not, I will definitely be updating the programming and testing it more. Because that's the only thing I truly care about. I don't even care about work, to be honest with you. Just don't tell my boss that. Yeah, see, I really don't think I'll be on tomorrow night, to be honest with you. But if I am, and if you're around, I'll see you later. If not, I'll see you whenever. Have a good night.